The Board of Supervisors is meeting right now to decide whether to adopt what is believed to be a policy declaring COVID-19 misinformation a public health crisis. And several residents are against this proposal, saying that they and their views are being unfairly targeted. So joining us now is one of those residents, Melissa O'Connor. Hi, Melissa. Thanks for joining us.
Hey, Logan. Thanks for having me.
So I'm
in a hallway holding my phone. Sorry.
That's okay. It looks great. Tell me your concern with this potential policy of declaring COVID misinformation a public health crisis.
Yeah. So if you want to go to the anybody listening, you can actually listen live right now. They're all upstairs covering agenda item 19. You can go to YouTube. The County of San Diego has the live stream of the meeting. And a lot of people have come and said, you can't, well, a lot of people have said this infringes on our First Amendment rights, which Nathan Fletcher said he's not trying to do. But inherently, it is a rebuttal to, you can't question the narrative. And that, you know, there's only one prescribed, approved system of information, or it's kind of hard to say. We're all scratching our heads.
I mean, when I'm looking at this, on the surface, it seems like, well, of course, nobody wants misinformation out there. We all want good information. But what it sounds like is happening is there might be two viewpoints, and maybe they're both supported by doctors and science. And if you've got one and somebody else has another, and then that person says, well, then your information is not like mine, so it's disinformation or misinformation, that's when you say, no, it's not. It's backed by science, just like yours is, and they've come to two different conclusions. Is that essentially the point?
Yeah, exactly. And that word misinformation is a trigger for people. It got, let's see, I wrote down the number. That word got 262 people to request to speak on one agenda item today. It got 192 people to show up in person and 170 by phone. 310 people opposed it in person, where moms dragged their kids down here from North County and signed the slip and said, I don't want to speak, but I'm going to oppose this. And then there were 2,198 e-comments. And then just to answer your question, I would say that, like, I just spoke and said, we're not putting all the information out on the table. So we have these trigger words where we say, this is misinformation. It's like, no, you're not including everything that is available to us so we can make an informed decision. And as the public, we have brains to do that. You don't have to have 3 letters behind your name to do that.
Are there some specific examples of where there's just a disagreement between information and that's like one of the problems?
Yeah, well, they had a lot of local pediatricians speak in a video, and they all said the same thing. They didn't talk about the risks of the vaccine, which that's what I spoke on. There's VAERS data that's available to the public on wondercdc.gov. And they should be, if we have mandates coming in, there needs to be informed consent where you evaluate the risks and benefits. That is the reason we're showing up. Please just talk about the risks and the benefits together at the same time.
Yeah, Melissa, I'm going to have to wrap it up, but how much longer do you think it's going to go? You think 10, 11?
Yeah, I mean, I think we're going to miss bedtime tonight. Yeah. We're going to be here. It's going to be a late night.
Okay. Well, Melissa O'Connor, thanks for joining us. I appreciate the time.
Thank you so much. Have a good night.
Yeah, you too.